So one of the most common questions that I always get is what is working now? And there are a lot of ways, or there are a ton of strategies and things that you can do that is still working even though it's not used these days. But if you are just committed to do that one thing, then you will be like one step ahead of your competitors or for someone else. And that's what we're gonna talk about in this episode that's coming up. Welcome back, and in this episode I'm going to share with you what is working now. So if you have a business and if you are selling your service, or it could be a product and you are selling a high ticket product, there are a lot of things that you can do, but when you just do this one thing, this could really level up your game. This could really put you on the map where other people are not doing it. And before I give you this one thing that you can do in order for you to be on the map and be recognized in any industry that you are in right now, and this will work to any industry or any market that you are in right now, because when you do this one, this is one of the best and most proven ways that get people to trust you, build a relationship with you, and you can easily get connected with the people who gives a decision if they will be hiring you for your service or they will be buying your product. And when I got started, I thought like, if I can just find one that can introduce me to a lot of people, then my business could grow. And I thought that it's just easy for me to do that. And then I realized that the more I do it, the more it makes me frustrated, because like they don't even know me, they don't trust me. How can I build relationships so that they will trust me and they will take the chance to introduce me to their network? So I kind of thinking like, what are the things that I can do? What is this one thing that I can just do in order for me to be recognized by these people? Even though I don't know them, when they see me, they will know the things that I'm good at. So when I searching on the internet and kind of like sucking as much content as I can, as much as information as I can, this is where I realized that I am consuming more content, and the more I consume content from these creators, from these influencers, the more I trust and the more I build relationship, to the point that I even know what kind of toothpaste they use, to the point that I even know what are their morning routine, to the point that I know what are the things that they always set in their mind before they get started on that day. So I kind of like have an aha moment that time, like, okay, so this is really powerful. These creator, these influencer that is making content, it really feels to me that I'm so close to them. It really feels that I know them very well. And this is where I realized that posting content, not just highly produced content, but even though raw content that you just film on your phone, that is really powerful. That is one way that you will get your prospect, your buyer, to really know you more of what really you do for a living, of what really you do that you're good at, that skill can help them solve their problem. So the more content that you produce, the more content that you will let people to consume, the more you get ahead of the crowd. And this is where we draw the line. What content should you produce, right? So if, let's say, if you're in real estate business, what are the content that you can produce? Like, what are the things that you can talk about? Now, I'll give you one tip. Now, if you are a real estate agent and you're selling a house, one of the content that you can produce is that, come to think about, what are the things that your prospect or your buyer has these questions in their mind. It could be like, what should I avoid when looking for a house to buy? Or what are the things that I need to do before I can start window shopping for a house? Just in that idea, you can now formulate a tons of ideas and give advices to those home buyers. So let's just say you can create a content that states 5 mistakes to avoid before buying your first house. So you see what I'm going here? So these are just like some of the examples that I always use. Before I think and create content, I always ask myself, if I will be a home buyer, what are the questions that I should know before I go and find houses that I like to purchase? So this is where you can really enhance and give your prospect that you are qualified to help them find the dream house that they've been dreaming for a while. So I hope you learned something in this episode. This is just a little nuggets that you can get from time to time, and this is so powerful. So if you start putting content right now, this is what will work for you, and this is will bring you leads as much as you can. Don't call them first, let them call you, and that is to really position you as the expert, because when you call them, you're the salesman. When they call you, you're the expert. And that's it for today's episode, and I hope you learned something out of this episode. And if you do, let me know your biggest takeaway in the comment box down below, and let's have a conversation around this one. I hope I give you some value, and yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.